hospitality industry is yet to harness the potential of marketing. It is misunderstood and its potential remains unexplored. In this video, I would largely like to help the senior managers, hotel and homestay owners understand marketing and breaking it down to what the marketing strategy for your property should cover. Hi, I'm Vishal Mehra. I'm a marketing strategist for the hospitality and tourism industry. And in this video, I just want to help you understand what marketing can do for your property. So let's understand the past first. Marketing was mostly an add-on portfolio given to the director of sales, as marketing was expensive and to a large extent not measurable. How would you measure the impact of a newspaper, magazine, radio or television ad? It was a very difficult task. So it was natural we relied on sales more, as it could be broken down and goals could be defined and measured. However, marketing since then has come a long way, and a lot of hotels have embraced it in a big way, and they are seeing the results as well. A majority of hotels and hotel managers haven't had the time or probably didn't have the inclination to understand marketing, so they downplayed the importance of it. Now this all is changing now in the post-COVID-19 scenario, because if we do not change our approach now, how is the hotel going to do business and how are you going to stay relevant in the new normal? Based on my experience, here are the 9 things that hotel managers should understand and make it a part of their strategy, and in turn ensure that it is transferred properly to their Marcom or the digital agency partner. Number 1, define the business issues you want the marketing to address. These are the current issues and the future issues. What are your pain areas where you need help from marketing? This should be broken down at the departmental level, and each head of department should list his or her challenges. Once you've broken these down into departmental level, let your marketing see if they can solve this problem in an effective manner, and if they can, what would the strategy be? What would the best approach be? Now, these goals that you have set up in turn need to be broken down by your marketing team into long-term and short-term goals. Understand that marketing is not only about attracting customers. If done right, marketing can also be leveraged to attract talent and showcase your wins of departments that are normally never visible. For example, engineering. Number 2, have clear, measurable business objectives. A measurable business objective is something that can be quantitatively described. Measurable objectives are statistically tabulated and can help a business determine how effective a particular approach, product, or service is performing from a number of different standpoints. Now, do you have a process in place to measure your business objectives from a marketing standpoint? What could be the possible examples of these? Increase in website traffic, reduction in a bounce rate, increased direct bookings through your own website, gaining more followers on social media, growing your email list, getting more engagement on social media, or driving more click-throughs on your paid ads. These could all be examples. Please define them. Number 3, what are the key actions that you want people or your audience to take? Now, it is imperative that the senior management be clear on this. This is also where a vast majority of people get it all wrong. When you define what action you want people to take or your audience to take, it has to be planned long term. Very rarely would a cold audience take action and convert. See, it takes time to warm up the audience, and there are touch points that are needed to be created at every step. These touch points are needed basically throughout the customer's journey, because no buyer is ready to buy this hot instant. There are exceptions to the rule, but in a vast majority of cases, you would see that it takes a little while for the audience to warm up to your brand. Once you've decided on what the key actions are that you want people or your audience to take, give it time to start delivering results. Don't get impatient here and don't deviate from the track. As a simple example, if you're driving in a car and you keep on changing directions, you will not reach anywhere. You'll just keep on driving around in circles. This is the exact same thing that will happen with marketing as well if you're not clear on your objectives and you don't give it time. Number 4, define the campaign objective. Once you've defined what actions you want people to take, it is time to define the campaign objectives. And this means breaking down your larger objectives into quarterly objectives. If you are not going to set up an objective for a quarter, there's no point of leveraging marketing for it because it takes time for marketing to start delivering results. Break it down into quarterly objectives, define the campaign objectives for each quarter. Let's say one action that you want people to take is to increase your direct sales. The second is to increase your F&B footfalls, and the third is to increase your banquet sales. Now these in turn need to be broken down into campaigns for a year and further broken down to the campaign objective for each quarter. And you have to then plan a strategy around it to see how it all ties in together. This is extremely important step. So please go ahead and define what would you see as a win from your campaign each quarter. Number 5, ask yourself a question. Do you have a process and tools in place to measure your success? What you would call your key performance indicators. Measuring success of marketing is the key to understanding that marketing is a very important department for you to focus on. Let's say your objective is to increase your website visit. Do you have Google Analytics installed to measure this? The analytics tool that should be a part of every website, but sadly are missing in most of the cases in my experience, are Google Analytics, Facebook Pixel, and LinkedIn Insight tab. Along with this, if possible, please also add a heat map. And if you are going to leverage email marketing, which you should be doing, also a lot of these email marketing tools have a script as well, which can tell you how your email campaign performed and how many visitors came back to your site. These simple scripts should be a part of every page on your website, as this would show you which platforms are best suited for your brand and where your focus should be to grow your brand. See, if your hotel website is missing this analytics tool, then you'll never be able to properly measure what marketing is doing for your brand. So please have these scripts installed. Number 6, let the data help you focus on strategy and geographies. Now, when I say data, I'm talking about analytical data. 180 days of analytical data is a good starting point for you to understand where the traffic is coming from. Once you have this data set up clear strategies, either with your marketing agency or with your marcom or your marketing partner, and focus on the platform and the geographies that are working for you. Let's take an example. You analyze your data sets. The script from Google Analytics is clearly telling you where your traffic is originating from, what are the pages that are more popular. If you have a heat map installed, you will know how your clients are interacting with your page and are there any changes that you need to do. Now, unless you are a brand website where you will find it difficult to make changes because you have to adhere to the brand standards, which may or may not be working, but you still have to adhere to them. You'll not be able to do much with the heat map, but if you're a standalone hotel or a homestay where you do have the flexibility, then leverage this heat map data and put in the buttons or put in the clicks where the people are wanting to see one. You will see your conversion rates double. So once you see this data from the Google Analytics, you know where the traffic is originating from, you know what page they are viewing. It is time to leverage whichever platform you think is better suited for you. If it's mostly a business clientele that is coming in, leverage the LinkedIn Insight tag. If it is leisure that you're promoting and the traffic is coming in from those leisure destinations, leverage the Facebook ad and go razor sharp with this particular region, because this is where you're already seeing the traction. Might as well milk it and build up the business from there. So analytics helps you do that. Number 7, invest time in SEO. Understand search engine optimization. There's no excuse for not knowing search engine optimization or SEO in 2021. Understanding SEO is imperative for your hotel. Broadly speaking, there is on-page SEO and there is off-page SEO. On-page SEO is something which is best left to professionals. But when it comes to off-page SEO, you as a hotel manager, your hotel team, you as a homestay owner have a lot to contribute here. So let me give you a few examples of what you could do for your off-page to actually increase your page rank and generate more backlinks. These are basically links that are pointing back to your site and kind of help you increase your search engine ranking. First, get listed in local business directories. Wherever your hotel is located, wherever your resort is located or your homestay is located, understand that local listings can be very powerful for you in generating backlinks. So social media, once you start sharing your content on social media, make sure that you have something on the blog from where you are sharing it so that the traffic starts coming back to it. These are all creating backlinks for you. Content sharing platform. So apart from Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, there's always Reddit, Quora, SlideShare. All of these are great for you to generate referral traffic. Then there are industry specific resources. These could be hotel magazines or trade magazines. And all of them today have a digital edition. Great place to, again, help you with off-page SEO. Pinterest. Pinterest is an excellent tool. By pinning images and putting a link back to your website, works great. See how you can leverage Pinterest. Influencers and guest blogging. See, I'm a big fan of micro-influencers and bloggers. A micro-influencer for me is somebody who has 15,000 to 50,000 followers. These people are very committed to growing their following, so they are very committed to the followers. And they do a great job. We have used them for our clients in the past and we've gotten phenomenal results. Similarly, a blogger who has a 40, 50,000 following is a great person to invite to your hotel or your resort. Because once they start writing, you are going to get some referral traffic. And the last and the most important point, if you are still not on Google My Business, please go get yourself listed. Remember, close to 5.6 billion searches happen per day on Google. So Google is the undisputed king of search. If you are listed in Google My Business, trust me, as a hotel, as a resort, you will start getting lots and lots of organic traffic coming your way. So these are the off-page SEO things that you could do. Important point here, what platform should the hotel focus on? Now, all social media platforms are not created equal. Some may work for you better than the others. For example, if you're seeing a great traction from LinkedIn, then use LinkedIn, especially if you're a business hotel. However, if you're in the leisure business, Facebook, Instagram are usually going to be great bets for you to start. Check it out, which platform is working for you. Deep dive into analytics. Take a look at the numbers, crunch the numbers, see which platform is performing well. All these platforms have an insight tool. Go to that insight tool, see what are the metrics telling you. Point number 8, invest in paid social media. Every time you browse the social media pages and see a sponsored post, it means that someone has targeted you. This is a part of paid social. In a given day, we tend to see between 6 to 10,000 ads. Now, if you want to reach audiences who are not yet connected to your page or your brand, paid social is the most effective way to do so. Understand, organic posting on your pages does not bring you a lot of fresh traffic, a lot of new traffic. That is more for the people who are connected to you. And that also in organic posting, as per a study by Hootsuite, only 1 in 19 people connected to your page actually see the content that is being posted. So paid social is the best way to go forward if you want to grow your brand. And it is not at all expensive. For as little as 75 rupees a day or $1 a day, you could start reaching out to potential audiences. Please leverage that. And while you're doing paid social, I would suggest rather than boosting your post, go at the back end of the ads manager and create an engagement ad that would help you at least get a better traction. Invest in paid social, please. Number 9, I did mention it a little earlier as well. Invest in email marketing. Email is not dead. It still has one of the highest ROIs in the developed world. The ROI is about 1 to 40. That means for every dollar you put in, you get 40 out. In Southeast Asia and South Asia, there is a slightly lower ROI to this, but email is still a very effective medium. Please remember, most of the business happens on email. Although some of you may debate here that in India, a lot of business happens on WhatsApp, and I agree it does, but email is still the official channel on which business happens. So email is not dead. Now, there are plenty of good email marketing tools available. However, if you ask me for my opinion, I've used all of them. I somehow now tend to stick with Sendinblue. The reason, it does not count your subscribers. So you could have unlimited contacts. It has a free CRM, it has a free inbox. And if you go to their premium plan, you can actually leverage your database for building lookalike audiences on Facebook. So that's a topic for another day, which I would be covering here. If I've already covered it, there would be a link. If not, do remember to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification icon so that once I've uploaded it, you'll get to hear about it. Because in that video, I will show you exactly what a hotel has to do to get more business, whether for F&B or for room stays or for banquets or for events. So yeah, stay tuned. As I said, please invest in email marketing and leverage tools like Sendinblue. They are great tools, and with their script, you can even measure what action people are taking on your emails. So the takeaway for you from this should be, first, to recognize that marketing today needs to be an integral part of your hotel or your homestay. And it does deserve an investment, especially if you are looking to grow direct business. Getting direct business will help you lower the cost of your acquisition from third-party channels like OTAs and increase your B2C presence for events, weddings, F&B sales, and hotel sales. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it solves a problem for you. Do drop in your comments if there are any questions you have. Share your feedback. And if there's anything I can help you with, drop in a line. I'll try and answer as many queries as possible. Till then, have a good day. Bye-bye.